let's see if that fixes it. There we go. Okay, we're all good here. Let's turn this on too. I think we're all good to go. We're live on here. We're live on here. Everything seems fine now. Okay, all right, cool. We're back. We're back. We're here. All right. Welcome to FTB Skies 2. We are back with another great episode of this awesome mod pack. To recap from last time, we kind of deleted our team, and then I had to go in here and fix everything. I managed to fix most of the achievements, I think, but what didn't get fixed was just a bunch of random stuff that I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I fixed that just a hair right there. All right. So I'm thinking we'll be good. We can hop into the game. Obviously we lost our dock. We built a dock last episode that we don't have anymore. So that sucks. But other than that, I was able to fix most of the achievements. I did not accept this achievement because remember last time I accepted it, it told us we locked us out of the other two paths. So we're going to explore our options, kind of see what we want to do, and then go from there. So I think we're going to explore all three of these options today. Whether it's clusters of creation, whether we do the crystals, whether we do essence and we go the mystical agriculture route, or we try the sifting from Crete. But I think we're going to need to do all three anyway. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're going to need to do all three. There's some random quests that I just didn't do. One of them being like this. I need to, there we go. Is it getting hot in here? Yeah, we were able to get an extra set of coins from, you know, having to redo the quests over again. I could have, I guess, emptied my coin purse before I started going through them, but it honestly, like, it just didn't matter to me. I was like, it's whatever at this point, you know. Let's go throw this stuff away. All right. So we can kind of start back from what we were doing. We kind of got doubles of stuff too because of the quest issues. This was for a quest. Let's just dump this in here real quick. We'll get that smelted up. All right. So I didn't really take any notes from last time, so I don't really know what we want to do today, but we're definitely going to explore these three options. So obviously we don't have a fishing rod, we don't have anything, we didn't build our little dock, so I guess we could start by replacing the dock. And I think we'll go with a different design idea this time. We're still going to use some cherry wood, but we'll go with a bit of a different design this time around. Grab 32 of those, 32 of those. And we're going to need some dirt. Grab a bunch of dirt. I got a shovel, which I'll probably need another one. I'll grab 2 more just in case. And let's kind of open this up a little bit here. So I think what we'll do is like a corner dock to be able to fish out this direction. But kind of wanted to open this up just a bit. Maybe something like this. Try to make this even, maybe, I don't know. Let's see, that leaves a 2x2 path. Let's do a 3x3. Actually, what I should do is replace all of this anyway. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Everything's very quiet in my ears. I don't know why. I hope it's not quiet for you guys. Let's replace this walkway. Something like that. Nah, I should do it in I should do it in spruce to keep the same the same look. Forgot I built a lot of this in slabs. But we have we have a plethora of materials now, so I'm not really worried about it. Oops. Okay. And then I think I'll do a 3x3 path this way. It's kind of connecting it. Is kind of what I'm going for. Because this is fake grass anyway, it needs to be chilled up. There we go. Kind of break this. Nope, not that. Goes there. Okay. Now we've kind of got like a 3x3 path right there. Let's get rid of this cobblestone because it looks ugly and stupid. Hi, what's going on, Brosocini? My setup looks fire, man. Well, I appreciate it. I wasn't aware that my setup specifically was anywhere. I appreciate the follow now. Welcome to the Shiny family. How are you today? I'm gonna call you Foe. I'm gonna call you Foe. I can't pronounce that. It's kind of got like the ending of like Gucci, but it's like Focacini. It's almost like fettuccine. And we need more. There we go. I can't think of... I try to stream daily. I have a schedule. I'm supposed to stream at like 3 p.m. every day, but being a small streamer and, you know, not really having an audience, I kind of just go live whenever. I try to be consistent so people know, like, hey, I know if I get on my Twitch at this time and whatever, you know, whatever time zone you are, it's like, hey, these people might be live. And I would like to, you know, have that consistency. You know, I would do that, but if I had to pick one game to play for an entire year, what would it be? Oh, dude, I don't even know. I have no idea. Not a clue, man. That's a tough question. That's a seriously tough question. I don't know. I really gotta think about that. Am I allowed to play like a whole series of one game, or is it literally like just one game? So like if I picked like the Fallout series, could I play like all of the Fallout games, or is it like you can only pick Fallout 4 or New Vegas and that's the only ones you can play? Because if that's the case, that's hard. That's really hard. Because my goal, I guess, for the entire year would just to be to beat it. Like, to beat every game, if I was playing a whole series. But if I only played one game, oh, I don't know, man. Something that I could clearly mod. Because eventually, I mean, I'd get so bored, I would just start trying to break the game. I mean, realistically, like, that's probably what I would do. I'm from the United States, man. What about you? Let's see here. I'm trying to go with... I don't know if I want to do like a straight on view from this. If we do a straight on view, can we make this more square? So like, let's say we fished from this spot. Wait, let's make it 3x3. Make it kind of look even. All right, so say we fish from this spot. So it's like 1, 2, 3 on this side. 1, 2. And then obviously I'd want to do like 3 on this side. So like 1, 2, 3, right? I'm from Texas. Ever been here? I have, actually. I've been to San Antonio. I've been to the crap is that city called? It's like super far south. It's like on the border, Mexico and Texas. It's like southeastern Texas, like the border. Harlingen. I've been to Harlingen, Texas. Couldn't think of the name. Let's go. Let's put dirt in this piece right here. If you ever visit, you have to try a real Texas smash burger and tender chicken. Trust me, it's a game changer. A real, where would you get such a Texas smash burger and tender chicken? Let's break out this, I guess. And if it doesn't convert to water source, then we'll just force it to. So I'm thinking we do something like this, right? And then if we break the underneath, we'll replace all this calcite with sand. Gotta be smart about this here. So what about that? What about that playing one game for an entire year question? You never answered to see. By the way, I noticed something. Oh, what's interesting? What did you notice that was interesting? If you say something along the lines, let's see. Let's go grab some sand. Trying to convert this into kind of like a little oasis area, and maybe some gravel. Let's try that too. Oh, my channel's fine. I'm really not interested in buying any products. This happens from time to time. People pop on in and want to try to sell me their graphics, man. I'm all good though. No, there's no reason for it. I just don't care for it right now. This looks okay, but I should probably bone meal inside there because it looks kind of blank. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I need to fill in this as well. Let's do like some sand, and then we'll kind of just give it some dirt look like that. I think my branding is just fine. I've worked hard on my stuff. It may not look like a whole lot, but it means something to me. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this here. And let's see. Thinking maybe we break these. Replace all of them with some planks. Yeah, something like that. And then we could do something like this. Kind of give it that look. Let's break this. I think this is the part where we're going to integrate, where we're going to start to integrate some of these logs. I think I'm going to do something like this. And we'll go one higher. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I think we'll go back up like that on these. And then I'm gonna need some slabs to kind of give it a little roof, and then we'll do some fencing to make it kind of look a little nicer. Let's toss some of this junk in here. All right, give me this back and this wood. Maybe like a cobblestone roof on there? Give it some kind of like a little bit of a different texture to it, maybe? maybe something like this. And we'll kind of go like that. We could kind of build it up a little. Let's not place every block though then. Let's go up maybe like that. Something like that. That looks nice. I like that. What did I do here? I went over one, down one. So it's kind of like over one, down one. Doesn't look like that, right? No, that doesn't look right. But yeah, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. I need more shit. This looks alright. I like this. This looks kind of cool. But we're gonna break the blocks that are interfering with this. So we're gonna go like that. And I guess we'll break all these. And I just want the slab look. Something like... Oh, damn it. Something like that. I'll build up real fast so we can collect all this stuff. This looks cool. I like this. This is alright. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I like this. This is nice. I like this. This is a really cool idea. Let's grab up some chests real quick, and basically the same design we did last time. Something like that. And then we'll throw up some... I mean, this looks kind of nice for now. We could just kind of leave this the way it is. It's a great little fishing spot. We could throw some fences down. Or maybe some walls. Walls might look cool on there. Let me grab like 12 of these and see what I can do with them. Maybe if we did something like this. I guess, but we're gonna have to place... I don't know how I feel about this. Well... Okay, so maybe get rid of this one. It kind of encloses it a little bit better. I don't know. I'm just experimenting at this point. And we'll just build this in like that, and then put 2 more walls down. We can try this. I don't know. This doesn't look horrible because we can put like a torch here. Put a torch here. We can put like 2 right there. So it's kind of like we're out here fishing. I can break this and get me another crafting bench. I'm okay with this. This looks nice. I like this. All right. So we've done that portion. Now if we take all this, throw it in here real quick. All this building material stuff, this dirt essence is going to end up going in that chest. The iron can go in here. Let's grab some string, which I think is over here. We're going to eat our last piece of grilled salmon, which is not good. String. I wanted to try to bone meal that thing too. I'm going to grab this dirt essence as well. Let's go do this. Oh, this charged fixture. I want to put this back. This kind of gives like mood lighting to our what do you call it? To our thing. We need to figure out where I put the string. And I don't know where I put it. There it is. Is it 2 string? 3 string? Let's make 4 of these. I don't know. I mean, let's make 2 of these. I think it's like this. Yeah. But we're just going to make 2 anyway. Alright, so we've completed this path. We've got these 2 paths down. Those 2 paths are down. We're going to go fish for some iron essence, or some essence, I guess. Let's clean up our inventory. Let's throw our shulker box down, throw all this junk in there. Including our extra bucket. And we'll leave this stuff in our inventory and we'll kind of just go fishing. Let's go fishing and see what we can catch. Now, remember last time we had fished and caught the... Yeah, there we go. See, we're getting some stuff. All right, we got some stone, some prismarine, some enderman essence. I think if we take this and go like... maybe like this. What can we use this for? I can make 4 ender pearls out of it. Okay. It's pretty much all we can do. Wow, 24 of them inside of a solium spawner will craft us an enderman spawn egg. Could create an enderman farm with that. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go fishing, and then I'm going to just store all of this essence stuff in a chest. And we'll kind of see what we want to do. Oh, I pulled too early. Yo, 30 gold essence. Whoa. All right, let's toss all this in there. This is basically what we're going to do for right now until we can, I guess, grab enough Inferium to start crafting seeds, maybe? We got to do some base expansion today, too, at some point. This is insane. We're gonna start to get way too big. I'm not entirely sure where you're supposed to hit stupid creepers. I'm not entirely sure where you're supposed to hit the thing. I kept clicking, but it wasn't working. Those are fine. We got iron essence, which the uses for that, we can make 6 raw iron out of some of those. So Inferium is how we're going to be able to craft, I think, Inferium seeds, which is what we're going to need to make more Inferium in order to make more resources. So this is probably something we should gather enough of to be able to start to mine. I mean, not mine, to start to grow more seeds. So let's collect this reward real quick, and then so a one-time starter bonus for devoting yourself to cultivation. This obviously sets your team path to have this. It's a lock. So Rod of the Skies. All right, so it's got mending. We can do all this, right? Inferium growth accelerator grows the plant above it faster. Range is 9 blocks. And then we've got a harvester pylon, which can configure in radius around the pylon, just placed inside or above the water block. And then silver coins. Now, if we go to the mystical agriculture tab in here, which generating resources. So it looks like it starts with this, right? And then we're going to need to get prosperity shards, which are mined from prosperity ore. You'll need a lot of this to make the different seeds in mystical egg. it's also used in making most of the tools and armor. One of the most important uses is it to make the infusion crystal. Crystal will upgrade 4 essence into the next tier, starting with Inferium. Eventually you can make a crystal that'll never breaks, but it's probably a good idea to make a few of these. Okay. So it looks like maybe we can go to the Nether. We can sift sand to get a 9% chance drop on prosperity. That looks like that's going to be our best bet. All right. So how do I want to do this? We're going to need to do some base expansion and some other stuff. Let's go fishing a few more times, see what we can catch, and then we'll kind of map out what we want to do here. I think we're going to have to expand. I mean, like, that's going to be one of our only options. Unfortunately, we're down. We don't have a whole lot of resources. I got ink sacks. I needed that for black fish essence. Oh, you can make raw cod out of this. Puffer fish, raw salmon, raw tropical fish. And ink sacks was to make black, which was... Yo, we have unlimited coal. Oh, this guy's gonna drop something. Might as well just wait for him to drop us our iron ingots real quick. We can use the black dye to turn this little guy into coal. And now we have a budding coal block. So now it'll grow us coal passively. All right, we are going to need to think about base expansion. There's a couple different options we could do with this. Obviously, we're going to have to hand build all of it as of right now because we don't have anything else to build with. I don't think... Oh, building gadgets is in here. It doesn't cost a whole lot, but to get diamonds, we're probably going to have to sift. And... maybe not. How do we do this? I know how... First materials. How do we get diamonds? Getting your first diamond in vanilla is pretty big deal. It's none too shabby here. In order to get diamonds, you'll need to either channel lightning into emeralds, drip polymorphic fluid onto an emerald block, or more sanely, find some already existing somewhere in the void. Once you have a few, you'll be able to generate more. Okay. This is kind of insane. Maybe setting up sifters wouldn't be such a bad idea? Question mark. Let's collect these real quick. I know you can collect all of them at one time, but I like to walk myself through the progression instead of clicking, or instead of we got tin essence from somewhere, I guess. We got 12 more coins. We're up to 52 coins in our little pocketbook here. General storage. We did do this. I know I already got one of these compacting drawers too, but we just don't have. Generating resources. It looks like we've got this for, oh yeah, the annoying pickaxe. All right, and then we're good there. We could try bees too. I've never messed with that. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, play for 1 hour. Play for 10 hours, 25, 50, 100. Play for 100 hours and you get a relic bag, a legendary crate, and 100 levels. Kill the wither. When worms are placed down on the grass or dirt, they will till, hydrate, and speed up the crop growth in a 3x3 area around them. Worms can be found by tilling grass with a hoe and be removed by simply breaking the block they are on. I did not know that. I guess getting into Crete wouldn't be a bad idea, because it sounds like we're going to have to. Although I know nothing about this mod, so this is going to be a laughingstock joke watching me do this. Grains of Infinity, obviously, we've unlocked under IO. Okay. So, the 65 coins now in cash, so we've definitely got some things to look forward to there. We're gonna need to get some more of this. I mean, this little garden's working great for us right now. I'm definitely not mad at what we've got going on here. Beetroots can go in there. We've got potatoes going in here. We've got fiber, other resources and stuff going in there. We got the poisonous potato. We got plenty of carrots going on. Apparently these worms, you can just place on the ground. I thought it said you could place on the ground. Oh, he has to be like on his own block. I don't know. We'll just place him down. See what it does. Let's throw these in here. I guess let's go Let's go cook up a stack of potatoes. On these campfires, and I guess I'll split some of this to kind of cook all over the place. We'll just cook up some potatoes. I guess we'll eat baked potatoes for a little while. And then we're going to need to figure out what we want to do as far as expanding our base. I think it's time to expand and explore some other options. And I'm still so confused as to where some of these awards went. Oh, it deleted our inventory, remember? I remember that. It deleted our inventory last time. When we disassembled our team or whatever, got rid of a large portion of our inventory, or like all of our inventory, I should say. Okay, we've pretty much put all this junk away. There, now we have potatoes that we can eat. There, so now we got that taken care of. We'll go put our ink sac back in here so we have it. We'll put our fishing rods in there. And let's go figure out what we want to do about expansion. I think we might go this way. Out into the void. We'll kind of just expand outwards and kind of figure out maybe how we want it to look. Building gadgets is going to be way too expensive right now because getting diamonds seems like damn near impossible. It says we can technically get it. It's a 1% chance to get diamond essence, which is 4 to 7 of them. So, I mean, we could fish forever just to see if we can get enough diamonds to build a building gadget. We still got to be able to... I mean, we still got to be able to power it. We could use a Sterling. Nah, not a Sterling generator. That's too expensive right now. Where's like your classic coal generator? Okay, that doesn't exist. They gotta have some kind of like coal generator, right? That's gonna be too expensive. I don't think a Stirling generator is going to be able to pump power into there. Power generation. What do we got? What are our options here? We got wind generators. A simple coal generator. Would you just look at that? How do I get this? How do I get raw for... What is this called? Ferric core? Okay, you have to get it from raw. Iron block. Oh boy. What is void shimmer goo? Yeah, that's... Oh wait, you can use primal gel goo. It does say that you can use primal... Wait, wasn't this an option? This is all obtainable. But wait. Uses for this. Oh, but I think that only makes one. And then the uses for this was you can break it, you'll get 50% chance of breaking 3 to 4. Then we can use this to smelt into the ingot, which we can then use to make where was it? So we would need 4 of those. This doesn't seem that hard. This really doesn't. This doesn't really seem that hard. The only thing we really got to grind for is the iron blocks for the goo. We would need... We would need a ton of iron. So... oh boy. And why are we doing that? Well, because we wanted to make maybe the building gadget. What about building, like... Is there, like... I know there's wands. Can't build a diamond stick. 27 blocks. So we could do this instead. We could do sticks with iron ingots. We could do that instead. Maybe we do that. We got... You know, wonder how far 2 will take us. And then we got to figure out what kind of block we want to use. That ain't giving us nothing. I know we could smelt this down. And we can make... Wait, is chisel in here? Chisel is in here. Ha! Now we've got more options for cobblestone. So we could use maybe this. What does this look like? Now see, this does not look like a bad... That doesn't look too bad. That could be the flooring, and then we could use... Ooh. Oops. What can we What can we turn this into? We could do this kind of like a reinforced type of, maybe like pillars or something. Okay, let's turn that back into this. Give me some dark oak. All right, planks. Something for the border. Let's do show connected textures. Wait. I want connected textures. That looks okay. That looks pretty cool. No, I want only connected. There we go. This looks kind of nice. As if I lay this as the floor and use the cobblestone. Well, no, I'm going to use the cobblestone as our flooring because we have so much more of that. This would kind of look like a nice like brick. So maybe if we did something like this. So like, let's envision this. It would be like, we got like the path, the walkway, you know what I'm saying? And then we've got like the border. Ooh, now I don't like this. I want connected textures only. What else we got? Okay. That looks better. Yeah. So pulverized cobblestone with the dark oak plank bricks. And then like if we capped it off, it would kind of look like that. So like the islands would be, you know, square, big. I think I'll do like, I don't know. If I did a 3x3 and we go 10 out on each side, that's technically 11, 11. It's 22. That's technically 23 blocks by another 23. If we do all of our islands like that, I'm thinking we'll do something like that. So let's grab our shulker box. We'll sleep for a second. We'll sleep, and then I think what we're gonna do is, oh, I think I have to let my dogs in. I think it's raining. All right, we're back. So I'm thinking 27 blocks. No, 23 blocks. Is it 23, 27? I don't remember anymore. And then how do we want to go out the island? I feel like because we've already got kind of like camp set up here, we should just go this way. Something like this. And then we'll just kind of, we'll put this here to kind of start our, well, yeah, we'll go like that. Okay, we'll kind of start our 3x3 here. So it's like this. And we'll see how far this stick reaches. We'll see how far this thing goes. I know it goes 27 blocks, but we'll see how much we can place. So that's 1. So we'll go 2. You think 10's far enough out? Or should we do 11? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What if I just do 20? Okay, now this is the part where we needed to pay attention to the count. So if it's, okay, so I said it's 3. If I go out 10 in each direction from the end of the 3, all the way to this block would be 11. So 11 and 11 would be 22, plus this middle will be 23 blocks. So if I go 10 out this way, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is number 10. Okay. So that's 10 out that way. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 10 out this way. So we got those, and then let's test out this block. Oh, this thing works pretty nice. We're out of cobblestone, that's why that didn't work, but so we're 10 out on each side, and then what? We go 23 more blocks. Make a perfect square. That'll make it a perfect square. We're gonna need so much more cobblestone. I'm glad our chisel doesn't have a... Which one was it? Oh, this sucks. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Okay, pulverized cobblestone. There it is. Oh my gosh, do I have to do this every time? Oh, it's actually way easier than I thought because we picked a common... Hold on, this is a lot easier than I thought. It's at the bottom. Okay, we got plenty of pulverized cobblestone, I think. And then we can go this many blocks back. Okay, this is working, this is working. Okay, so if I go... Is it 23 blocks including the corner? Sorry, I always jack this up. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, this should technically be the middle. And then if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, 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 nope. I jacked that up. And then if I just go that way to the end, it should work. This should be accurate. We're gonna burn through these rods so fast. All right, we ran out of rods and we're almost out of cobblestone too. Leave. Might as well just build 2 of these. I know I'm gonna need them. And I'll just put one like, you know, right there. It's about halfway through. I need more iron. Duh. I almost jumped off the edge. You see that? That was crazy. We'll take 4 more iron, I guess. We'll build 2 more sticks for now. Out of cobblestone. I'm so glad that this generator is working the way it is. The only downside of this is that we have to do this every time. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want it connecting. All right, let's grab some more. Boy, this is just awesome. Welcome to the building stream. This is what Minecraft is all about. Building things. Connecting, thank you. So then we're basically gonna go like this up to the middle. Just like that. Now, is there yeah, there is an F7 on this game. Okay. Damn, these torches spread some distance. Wow. We actually might not even need this one. No, these torches spread definitely far. Okay, and then my idea was to take this and make a border out of it. We're obviously going to need a lot more of it. Oh, I don't remember. Did I seriously pick the right one? Did I seriously pick the bottom on both of these? Oh, this is going to look super cool. I like this. Only downside is we can't. This platform would be big enough, right, to start for Crete, right, too? Like if we wanted to build just like identical platforms. As I honestly think that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm just gonna build identical platforms and we'll just kind of platform this out. I need more wood though. I'm also thinking about taking all the basalt down to kind of open this up. What did I use? We need axes. Of course you can't use chiseled cobblestone. I don't care about... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see. That should be plenty, to be honest. I want the connecting version of this. I want the connecting version of that. And I want the connected version of this. That should be plenty to get this border done. This is going to look so nice. I am so excited about this. We can kind of start our ore generation process out here. Kind of get started with our... We can get started with Crete out here. It's not like if we fall off the void, we're going to die anyway. We just spawn back into the bottom. For real though, this is gonna drive me nuts. Could you not do this? Wow, would you look at that? Just enough. I guess we are gonna put a torch here because it's kind of dark. Would you just look at it? This looks pretty cool. I did notice it's raining over here, but it's not raining over here. So for right now, we're just going to sleep to get rid of that. But we can place our other rain rod over there, and that'll get rid of it too. We'll eat this coin. Nom 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 nom. Okay. So we've done that. I think we're going to just stick our building materials in here. Something like that for right now. So now that we've kind of got like a little starter platform base area kind of thing going on here, I think it's time that we get into some of these more intricate mods and these more intricate things, like trying to figure out how to use this sifter thing. I don't really want to use a hand crank, so if we can get away with making maybe a water wheel or something, we'll do that first and see if we can't just automate the sifting process. Okay. Food and farming. We're gonna need to do this stuff. Okay. We can fast travel. They've got waystones, which is the basic recipe for that. Which that's good. Auto hammers. So auto hammers sound like a really cool thing to have. We could definitely benefit from this process. But we ain't even got like basic stuff hooked up yet. So I guess we gotta get obsidian like the old-fashioned way. Which means we could build another portal the old-fashioned way, the speedrunning way. Placing the lava source down and then placing the water between it. And it's definitely an option. We could go to the nether like super early in the game. Not that I might really want to, because I don't even know if it's a void nether or not. Okay, so let's go. Let's get this. Let's start wandering into Crete. Or create, or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna say to hell with the building gadget for now. Or no, yeah, that was for the simple coal generator. We're good. We're good on that. All right, we're gonna andesite casing, cogwheel, some kind of stone, plank, and a stick. There we go. Okay, so how do we make a cogwheel? We need shafts. Okay, shafts are gonna require andesite. Andesite casing. I know if I just put it on a stripped log, it'll make me some. I think we have 24 to work with, which is perfect. Let me grab some random logs that we can trash out of here. Maybe we'll do like this many. And then we will break these. We need to go down to Crete. We're gonna need a cogwheel, a large cogwheel, and a shaft. And I think the water wheel is super easy to make. How about the large water wheel? Is just another water wheel with planks around it. So that is... we could definitely do that. Kinetic stress capacity is small. Windmills. Okay, those have got medium. These aren't bad either for power wise. What's the sail require? Okay. How do we use this? You can paint them. I didn't know that. Okay, so windmill bearing, windmill sails. Okay. So a handy tool for keeping track of things that can also be used to copy data into some create blocks, such as filters and displays. That might be interesting. Oh, that's kind of nice too. You can just throw your items in there and call it a day. All right. I don't even know what you would do with a steam engine. Boil water to generate a lot of more rotational force than windmills or water wheels while also having much higher stress capacity. You'll want one or more of these if you're thinking of going big with Create. Okay. Boy, oh boy, I don't even know. Okay, plates unlock this stuff. Oh, mechanical crafter. Ay, ay, ay. What is a copper diving suit? Allows you to explore deep oceans for longer, granting you water breathing while draining air from your back tank. How do you... Okay. Interesting. Well, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that tab would do that. All right, let's stop getting distracted. Let's get a large cogwheel done. And we already got shafts. Okay, so what do we need to build shafts to? Andesite. We've got some shafts. We're gonna need planks. Let's grab this. Let's make a small cogwheel. Let's make a large cogwheel. So that completed this. That gave us some extra materials. We've already got the casing. That gave us some extra materials. Let's do a water wheel. I guess just one for now? Or should I do like two maybe? Okay, they stack anyway. A large water wheel, I don't know if we need that. It provides half of the RPM, so it spins slower. We need a hand crank for the other quest. The getting started quest. It's in this. So... Oh no, we need the sifter. My bad. The sifter unlocks all that stuff for us. Stone and a stick. We've got andesite and... I'll just convert this into sticks. So now we got a sifter. Couldn't tell you how to... I couldn't tell you how this works even if I tried. Okay. Oh, nope, not that. And we need a mechanical cloth mesh, which is made from a cloth mesh, which is made from... Looks like just string and sticks. So, where's our string? And we'll just make ourselves two of these maybe? I guess, because it's only got 1,000 durability. Okay, it gave us all this extra stuff that I don't know how to use and don't know what to do with. So what I do know how to do is some basic stuff with Crete. So I know how to put up a water wheel. And I know how to build a water wheel. I know how to do this. Let's take some calcite. Let's just use calcite to do this. We need our bucket, which should have been in our inventory. We're gonna need some water. This I do know how to do. I do know how to set up the water wheels. So we're going to set them up. I don't know. Let's just put like over here something. These I've done before. Apparently I have 3 of them. I don't know where I got 3 of them, but we need to go like this and like that, and then I think it's if we put the buckets here, right? I think if you hold that wrench that it gave us. Where'd the wrench go? So how does this thing work? Okay, it's got a gear on it, so I'm assuming I have to convert. So like if I put this here and I run some shafts, I don't know, like this, and we put another gear on top of this, and then we place this thing like sideways. How do we get the rotational force to go the other direction? That's a block. Wait. That's a block. Hold on. Go back to Crete. Okay, it gave us some of that. Gave us some item hand. Oh, I can choose a reward. A gearbox. That's what it's called. Now, is that what we want to spend our reward on? Yeah, that's what we're going to spend our reward on. So a gearbox. Here, this is what we needed. So if I break this, we put this down. No, that's not what we needed. Wait. Is it? Can I change the orientation of this? How do I? Where's that wrench? I thought it gave us a wrench. I can't figure this out. This is all part of the learning process, chat. I don't know how. I don't know what the hell we're doing. We don't know what we're doing, but we're figuring it out. I'm pretty sure if I go over here and look at this thing, right, it'll tell me something. Oh, whoa. How did I do that? Can I change the rotation? I can. Okay. So now it's connected like this, and I think if I put this here, and I put this here. Nope, not that. Oops. Where's this? The sifter. Okay. So my question is, how does this work? So if I put it like this, and it sifts, right? How do I? How do I use this thing? Pretty sure this goes like this, right? This isn't working. This is not working the way it's supposed to. Hold on, let me get rid of all this. Let me get rid of all this. I just got a thing called kelp drive. Okay, it gave me another gearbox though. Hold on, it gave me another gearbox. So what if we? I don't even know, man. This is some wild. This is some crazy shit. So like if we take, okay, and then what do I do with this? Do I just set it on top of here? Okay, I do. So the materials would have to come through the top, which is probably why it gives you, okay, it didn't give us a funnel, but it is probably why it gives you an andesite funnel? Question mark? What? Okay. What if I expand? What if I bring this off and I put a large cogwheel on this? and we give it some speed. Yo, you can change the orientation this direction. Wait a minute. I didn't even need to do that. Yo, these things can rotate into each other like this. So then if I put... Nope, that's not what I want to do. And my pickaxe just broke. Let me go grab that free pickaxe we got. I don't know what it means by... I think there's a way to speed up this process. How much durability is 750? We're good. I can use this for a little while. So I don't think this is how we want to do this. I think you go little, then you go big, then you go little. No. I know there's a way to speed this up too. It seems faster, does it not? Nope, I think I'm just crazy. Alright, let's get rid of all the water for a second. I think that's about as fast as it's gonna get. So if I put a large cogwheel on there, we can expand off of this thing, I think. I don't know. This still isn't helping our issue with how do we get the stuff from the sift. Wait, what if I just bring it up one? Wait a minute. What if I go like this? Place a shaft. Place this down. Give me this. Put this... Not right there, you doorknob. Put it right here. Well, that's weird. Put that there. Okay. Now, what if we run our belt? Oh, it's still not going to work. Oh, wait, what if I put the funnel on the bottom side of this thing? Oh, that ain't going to work either. What if I put the funnel over here? No, that ain't going to work either. Doesn't want to go over there. But I was going to say, if we ran it like this, we could run the belts like this, and then we could just have it drop onto the belt and drop into a chest. But that ain't going to work. Unless I moved this over here. Would you look at me go? I don't even know how this thing works. Let alone if it even works like I think it is. Alright, let's take this and put it like that. That is now rotating the wrong direction. And moving at an extremely slow speed. So maybe we'll go... We could change the rotation though, can't we? Yeah, we can go like this. Hold on. Well, yeah, we could if it was... Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It's rotating the wrong direction. Okay, and my next thing is, how does this even work? Like, how does the sifter even work? Like, where does it output? How does this, like, you know, how does this, like, drive itself? Like, all this stuff. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let's go drop some dust. We'll play around with dust. We'll see what it does. I don't know what. I don't know how this works. So we got to figure out how the sifter works first before we can even figure out how to do this. We need the mesh on there, right? And we just, does it just, okay, so it sifts one block at a time. Yo, I really think that I understand this is about as slow as it gets because we're using, like, you know, extremely slow. Hold you look at that, we got obsidian. Okay, where does it go? So does a tunnel have to be on there? Okay. So the tunnel has to be on there in order for this to... You know, what are we even going to get out of this? If we sift it through a regular cloth mesh, we only get dirt essence and bone meal. Okay. Don't really care to do that then. I think we got to move this whole project like towards the middle of this so that I can expand the other direction and put a conveyor belt down, because it's going to have to go into a chest. There's no other way around this. My other thing is too is like, what are the uses for this like in the very beginning? Dirt is just seeds. Sand's going to give us copper, iron, and tin. Gravel's going to give us copper, tiny coal, iron, and flint. So what has a higher chance? This is 26%. This is 35%. So we need to do... Let's just do gravel. But we're going to miss out on tin. We'll just do sand and gravel for now. Through this thingamajigger. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna one put this obsidian away before I accidentally place it somewhere and I get to screw myself. Ah, yes, stupid thing. Come here. We're gonna put the dirt essence in this chest over here because this is where. Oh my gosh, I keep placing this crap everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna take. Let's get another funnel, I guess. Dried kelp. How the crap do I get that? Kelp. I have kelp somewhere. I think it's over here. Got plenty of kelp. I think we can grow kelp in here too. Yeah, we can. So we're just gonna grow that stuff everywhere. We're just gonna fill our entire thing with a kelp farm. That should be plenty for now. Let's go grab this. All right. We need to get dried kelp, which I guess we'll do like this, and I'll borrow like 4 or 5 pieces of this. Let's wait for these to cook up. We're gonna make another funnel, which makes us 2, so that's fine. And then we need andesite alloy, which we still have 16 of those left over, so we're doing okay. We're in good shape when it comes to resources anyway. And I just got a bunch more. All right, let's go craft some funnels. And then what? Oh, hey, wait, couldn't we do... We need 2 more. I got an idea. So what if I put 2 sifters next to each other? Can they spin together? Or is that not a thing? Okay, it's just puking out items. Oh my goodness. That done scared the bejesus out of me. Let's get rid of our string, I guess, for right now. I don't even know. Oh, whatever, just throw it in here. And get rid of this chisel for now. I don't need that either, only. What was I doing? Sort. This is driving me nuts. If I put 2 sifters next to each other, I need andesite. That's what I was trying to grab a piece of andesite. Nope, not that. Sifter. Okay, if I put two sifters next to each other with these mechanical meshes on them, right? Will they spin together? Because then my next thing is I'll build three of these for now, I guess. That's fine. I don't have that much wood left over. Let's just get four, just to make an even number. I don't know. So if I have a chest puking out the andesite, puking out the sand and the gravel. This is intense. If I have the chest breaking out the andesite, let's just see if these work next to each other first before I start doing some crazy shit like this. Because then we're gonna put it here. Okay, so it does. And can I put this on top? Okay, so now, all right, we need to break all this down. We've kind of got an idea for what we want to do. But we need to break all of this because none of this is going to work the way we want it to, because this is all in the wrong spot and we don't have enough room to expand our operation. I just realized we could have gone on this side and gone that direction. I am so dumb. Oh well, it's already all broke. Who cares? Let's just restart. Okay. Let's go like right here. Well, here. Where's the middle? Somewhere in this direction, maybe? I don't know. All right, let's grab our calcite. So we needed to do... It was like 1, 2, 3, 4... Right? Well, 4? Was it 4 blocks? We need to do... Water wheel, water wheel, water wheel. It looked like this. And then it was like this. And I think if I place the buckets in these areas, that should do that. Now if I come out this way, now the rotator's going that direction, which is what we need. And what did I do last time? I put a big old cogwheel on there, which I don't even think we needed, but we're going to do it anyway just because we can expand off that. And then I think if I use a little cogwheel, it spins a bit faster. It gives me a little bit more rotational speed than what this is, I think. Isn't there a way to like... That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't there a way to like... Oh, no, that's the spyglass thing. Oh my goodness, this is all sorts of broken. Yeah, that's spinning it just a bit faster. Okay, so if we come out with this, we take one of our gearboxes and we go like that. Okay, we're making this work. Is that rotating? It is rotating. So what if I take this and I go like this? I make it a vertical gearbox. Now we're rotating 2 for no reason, but this will be for the belts. So I can put the belt like this. Hold on. I got this going. I got this going. Grab the belt. How far can you go? Well, you can go pretty far. We're rotating the wrong direction. Oh, that's because this gearbox is rotating the right direction and the other one's rotating the wrong direction. We're once again rotating the wrong direction. Well, how the hell do I change it? Oh, I bet you I can change it like this. And then I bet if I connected this, that'll change the direction, but that's going to jack up our whole... That's going to jack up our whole thing. So how about we go back to what we originally thought, and we're going to go... We'll just have to build it higher up than I wanted to. Which is fine. Something like that. Grab this, and we'll go like that. Now we're going the right direction. So now if I put a chest here, right? No, it's got to go up one. I think. Let me break this. Let me get rid of these. Let me just get some building blocks here. Okay, so if I put a chest here, and I put a funnel there, if I throw this on the belt, will it go into the chest? It does. All right, so that works. Now, the sifters. How did we do this last time? We put this down. It was a cogwheel, and then the sifter went like that. I put the sifters like this, and I put the mechanical mesh on there, another mechanical mesh on there. Oh boy, this is getting tall. If I put a piece of gravel here... Okay, that didn't work. Oh, okay, so it has to fall. Okay, so they still sift no matter what, even if... And those were... This is going a little faster because I think the rotational speed's a little quicker. So, okay, and then they need funnels. So they've both... Okay, I got iron chunks already and copper or coal. And those seem to be working. So then if I go and I put... funnel... No, not like that. Wait, it may be like that? Is that what we want? Is this what we want to have? Okay, so if I put the chest on top of this... Oh, that looks stupid. That ain't gonna work. Nope, that ain't what I want either. Okay, let me get that. Let me get that real quick. All right, let's place these here. This like no. We're gonna separate this. I don't want this to be combined. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this. Okay. And if I break these, this is really high up. I feel like we should have built this lower, but it's okay. Okay, now, okay, let's go back down on the ground. So now we're underneath everything. This is intense. Okay. Now if I place this like that, we change the direction to output, and I go up to the chest and say I put some sand in it. No, that's not working. That's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm thinking the block space has to be... Oh boy. I need more building blocks. So here's where I'm thinking this went wrong. I'm thinking we need to do... Okay, so we got the actual block, the funnel block, the chest. This just doesn't seem right, dude. Or is this really how it's gotta be? So if I break all of these, I'm gonna need a staircase just to get up to the freaking chest to freaking put the things in there. Okay, so if I do this, let's say we go like that, and we have it set to output, and we put just a piece of sand in there. Okay, see, that didn't work. Oh, can it... Hold on. It might have... We might be able to move it. Hold on. I never put these in there. Because this shiznit should fall. Okay, and this stuff should go straight into the chest. Right? Okay. I need it to fall down. Okay, why isn't this working? This doesn't make any sense. Why isn't this working? My next question is, though, if I put this in here and okay, it does not need to be this high up. That I've established this. I've established this process now. But why isn't the sifter emptying its entire component? Okay, now it seems to be doing that. Do I need to have two different mechanical belts running to do this process? Like, do I need to have gravel over here, sand over there? Maybe that's the problem. So maybe we should do something like this. Put the funnel here. Put output. Put a shaft here and a shaft here. We'll run this belt like that. Now they're both running the same direction, and we can let's go up to our little tower up here and break this shit down. It does not need to be that high. This does not need to be this high. All right, let's make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, let's break all this. That's just gonna fall right off the edge. Okay. And then let's put, you know what? We can make this a double chest. Well, it's not what I wanted to do, but okay. You can make this a double chest. Put an andesite funnel thing on it. We can break these. All right, and then we'll put this stuff back in there. Because I don't want this stuff in my inventory yet. And then we'll put this back on here. All right, let's grab our extra funnel because we're down a funnel now we're down a funnel. We need to go build more. I don't even remember what it costs to build those. Oh my gosh, these funnels are dangerous. They'll just start spitting out everything, I tell you what. Okay, let's eat some potatoes. Okay, so now if we go back up here. All right, let's go back up here. So now if we do one block, we do the funnels, which need to face the other direction. Right? No, that's not what we want. We need the chests. That's what we need down. I forgot. Okay. We can break these. Oh, you just can't grab. You just can't grab nothing. Okay, got my calcite back. Okay, all right. And then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh, I think it's in my inventory. I'm gonna switch these to output. Okay. These are empty, so if I put a piece of sand in there, it will sift it. Okay. So if I throw all the sand in there, I throw all the gravel in there. Nope, it's moving too fast. It's just trying to output all of it. Wait, can it stow gravel and still produce materials? Is this working the way we want it to? So right now it says it's stowing 27 gravel, right? Now it's stowing 26. Is the sand one working? Is this working at all? Okay, that says it's got 27. Sand should be giving us 10. Okay, that seems to be working. What about this one? Okay, wait a minute. It's actually working. Holy crap. This is probably the slowest beginning progression I've ever seen. But it's better than nothing, question mark? To be honest, I don't really know. Okay, and then we'll slowly start to develop resources. It takes What can you use a cluster for? Please tell me it's just smelted. Okay, it's smelted. You probably should set up a bulk blasting. This is a hell of a way to create resources, I guess. I'm sure after watching some people play, I will see a different, like, contraption as far as this goes, but this is our first little Crete contraption thing, which I guess looks okay. Let's get a quick snapshot of this, because this is one interesting thing to build. We're gonna get that for YouTube. I'll probably change the thumbnail to that, because this has got to be the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's doing its job. I mean, we can't complain about that. Is it faster than those? I don't know. Is it faster than anything? I don't know. Let's create another chest, I guess. And we're just gonna stick all of our Crete stuff in here, because I don't know what else to do with it, and it all seems kind of useless to me. That probably is not the progression path we're gonna go, but to start out, I suppose it might be okay. I don't know. That seems just awful. I mean, realistically, that just seems just awful when it comes to progression. All right, we've got some tools back in here now. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. But I guess while we wait, let's break some stuff down, I suppose, right? What we want to do. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. We could have just grabbed some stacks of this. Let's do like 8 stacks. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll work. That was all of our cobblestone, but that'll work. I don't think I can compress this all down at once. I could have sworn we had a hammer, but let's check out how to build one. We could just build an iron one. That's 250 durability. I mean, we don't have like a ton of iron to be playing around with, but I mean, this is for benefit here, so let's I mean, maybe we should just do like a stack at a time. This is 64 blocks and some change. What did that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gives us 9 stacks, which, yeah, that'd probably be enough. Okay, let's rethink this process. Let's just go 1 stack. So let's take this and let's convert this into compressed gravel. Well, wait. I gotta break it down twice, don't I? Yeah, I do. Damn. That's okay. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We're gonna just do 1 stack for right now every time we want to sift. Let's break this. Let's put all this back in here, compress it down. Oy. This is gonna drive me nuts. All right, automating resources is gonna be like #1 priority because this is insane. All right, we're good with the sand. We can go put our sand in there. Yeah, you gonna back up and try to hit me? Huh? That what you gonna do? That what you gonna do? I didn't think so. Honk. Put this in here. And then let's go drop our sand into, I guess, either one. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I never even thought about our mechanical sifter either. Oh no, put that back in there. So it'll just kind of fill it up and we'll just kind of let it run and do its thing. Let's eat some potatoes. We really did not make it that far on this episode. I tell you what. I've only played for like an hour and 40 minutes. Feels like I've been playing for like 4 or 5 hours. And I only need to break this down once. Yeah. Just once. Of course the hammer would break. Well, now we know that one iron hammer will get through almost 2 stacks. Which means a stone hammer would probably take 3 or 4. So this will kind of just passively generate us resources for now. And we will kind of just let that rip. And then hopefully, I'm going to probably hop off here, but I'm going to let this run in the background. And just see kind of what we gain from copper and iron chunks. It looks like we've already got 4 pieces of iron, right? Wait, this makes 1 chunk, which blasts it to 1. Why? It only blasts into 1? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be such a grind. Now, if we squeeze it, we get 2. Right? Is it 100? Oh, it's only 33% chance of getting 2. We ain't squeezing nothing. We just gonna let this run like how it is, and then this we can convert into coal, which is pretty cool. I guess, and we'll just make some more torches with that for now. But alright guys, well I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna let this just run like I said and see what happens after, you know, a whole 9 stacks of each resource and see what we get out of there. I think tomorrow we'll probably start discovering more of this realm of... we'll probably start messing with this more. Because I think that this with some growth accelerators would probably benefit way more. You know, we get a bunch of these, get an optimal design setup for these, and kind of see, because if you see 4 of these can be smelted directly into iron. So I mean, that little bit, we got 20 of those. Redstone is smelted down and it gives us 5 per, and then coal is also smelted down, question mark? No. What can we do with this? Can we cook it up? No. You can't. We can use it as fuel. Which I guess will be okay. Can we use this to smelt into coal? Yeah, you could use an enrichment chamber. Well, we can use, this is free. This is free. I mean, free, not free, but I mean, it's passively generated smelting power. So we could do that too. So we could set up some of those for some automated smelting power. So like if I put 1 of these in there and I put this 20 in there, I wonder how many out of 20 I'll get. Put this 1 in there. I got those 16. I wonder how many I wonder how much it'll smelt. So far we've got 1. It looks like it barely touched it a little bit. I'm thinking ooh, it's probably around the same. What is it? So total energy stored in charcoal is 32,000 EUs. That shard I just collected off of that coal piece, that was only 16,000 EUs. So we probably won't get that much. But I'm assuming this'll help us out. Let's go ahead and just craft ourselves that iron pickaxe. We can unlock those other quest paths. Okay, let's go back to the quest book real quick before we head on out. And I got the silver coin here. I did do food and farming. I already done that. I already did the start of power. We need to make the spell book, which is a bunch of iron tools, and we get a spell point. I also have a skill point to spend too that I would like to fuck with. And it kind of looks like we're just trying to figure out how to do this. And I think auto hammers are going to be a thing that we should probably do. Yeah, because it is a chore to do it by hand. So I'm thinking that we just do this. And it looks like the upgrade path for gold really isn't that bad. Which, if we go... I still don't know what I want to do with this. This one gives us a windmill for free. This one gives us some growth accelerators for free. This one gives us a crystal boost. Crystal boosting with growth accelerators. I don't know which path I want to choose. We'll probably wait till a little later game. I was going to look at the gold budding ore as a yellow dye, which we can get from this, which we could probably get those from bone mealing. If we were to... That's a phantom. I haven't slept in a while, apparently. Oh, no, this is the attack from the sky. We just picked up an anvil. Okay, so we got copper ore chunks from that. We did this. We got the dirt essence. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't think mechanical. I don't think that sifting is going to be our way of going. I think we should do the budding crystal route or mystical agriculture. I'm not entirely sure. But this budding ore is yellow. We can get a dandelion. A dandelion could obviously be from sifting. We could compost. We could go compost. I mean, I got saplings out the ass. Yeah, I mean, I got saplings out the ass, dude. We can go compost saplings if we wanted to make bone meal. Which, my next theory too, I guess, is to replace some of this with actual dirt so they can grow into regular grass. The larger the spawn area, the more chances of actually getting real dirt or real grass. So we could break all of this. I did not know that this block was waterlogged. What is this? Oh, that was that stupid goat. Let's break all of this. I already placed the grass seed over there. That's why we're just going to do it right here. Otherwise, I would like make a whole new area for this, but it's whatever. And that's our real grass. So let's keep that there. We're going to break all of this. I think we'll probably put that like that. We'll probably break quite a bit of this, to be honest. I'll just fill this all in. Obviously, we need to get this surrounded so that it grows faster. And we shouldn't have enough to fix this. No. Because I broke more blocks than I'm replacing more blocks than I broke. I'm wondering, will a hoe speed up that process? Oh, I'm stupid. I need cobblestone for that. Will a hoe speed up grass growth? I need some more dirt. All right. Will this speed up this? No. This is just normal Minecraft growth. Let's break these. And I'm gonna replace them with should probably replace it with spruce, but I'm gonna do grass. Or eventually will be grass. For right now, we'll replace that with calcite, and then let's replace these with some dirt. All right, we got that kind of squared off. All right, that gets rid of that issue. We're gonna break all this. I think we're gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna actually just go get spruce planks to slap down in there. Kind of fill this in. We'll kind of expand the platform. Our starter little platform thing here. I'm sure we don't need to keep the strainers in there anymore, but it gives an aesthetically pleasing look to it. Oh my gosh, this thing is so stupid. The block placement mod or whatever the crap that is, it's annoying. And for some reason this stopped creating a water source. There. And I guess we'll just do something like this. Nah. This looks dumb. If I'm gonna do this, let's do calcite. You jackass. I didn't want the blocks like that. I wanted them like this. There we go. Okay. That looks better. Get rid of these. Let's put them over here. Something like this. There we go. And now we can just mine the blocks up. The composter. Let's move that thing to this block. It's fake grass. Oh, is fake grass gonna grow with the real grass? No, we can't have that happen. So we're gonna go like this. Yeah, it will. Can you not... Will grass not spread? I'll be so mad if grass doesn't spread. I guess I'll fill this in with pink because I liked our theme that we had going on here. Do I have pink blocks in here? I do, and I should have enough. Right here, 56. That should be plenty. Something like that. Stop placing. I'm gonna fucking delete that mod. You're a fucking whore, dude. What the hell is that? Oh, there's kelp there. I'm getting all mad for no reason. Let's break this. Let's make this dirt for now. I guess we'll see if this spreads. I don't know if it will. That's kind of dumb. Well, if the goat keeps appearing and dropping us cobblestone, I mean obsidian, then we might, you know, we'll be able to just go about doing that. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna need to compost a metric shit ton. I don't know if it'll ever spawn a flower because we don't... Okay, you know what we should do? Here's what we're gonna do. Let's go do this real fast. We need grains of infinity, that's why I jumped into the void. While we rotate back and forth doing that, I will check this to make sure we're all good here still. And this is all good. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. Wow. The latency is so low. The latency is so low. It's kind of cool. Alright, 6 pieces. That should be fine. Let's line back up here. Bloop. Alrighty then, we'll take our 7 pieces of this and we'll go like this. Oh no, my bad. You gotta water. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Got our 4 grass. Oh, it does spread! What kind of garbage is this? Whatever. I guess we'll just save these other 2. This is some baloney ass bullcrap. Compost. And it does spawn flowers. Okay. Oh boy, it spawns all kinds of junk. Stone petals. Oh boy, we got all kinds of stuff in here. I'm gonna throw a dry kelp in there too, I don't care. What was this? Mandrake seeds, I don't even know what the hell that's for. That's complete. Oh yeah, you can easily disenchant by dropping temporary flight balloon on a stick. Okay, that's cool. Drop obsidian, dude. You're literally giving me the keys to the fucking nether portal. I got 2. Alright. I guess this can go in here. You eat this thing. Put this and this away for a minute. Put this in here. Put this in here and this in here. I'll put our bowls over here, I guess. In this chest. And then our grains of infinity can go in here. We have 6 of those left. Okay, let's go back, grab our saplings, because now we can focus on what we're doing. Which the only thing we were doing was crafting bone meal. That's not what I wanted to do. We're trying to make a gold budding block. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's see. I'm just gonna run through all these saplings and we'll just try to grab the flowers. We'll just do what we can. All right, we got 19 pieces. Hopefully we get some... I need yellow dandelion. I need a yellow dandelion. Yellow dandelion. I mean, this is going to get us quite a bit of freaking... the colors we need. I got some rose. We got garlic. That's not what I needed. So I'll be able to do pink, which can be used to make what on the budding block? Absolutely nothing. Magenta on the budding block also doesn't do anything. White makes light gray dye, which also does... oh, yeah, right here. That'll make tin. Wait a minute, I might have skipped over it. No, I didn't. Okay. Cornflower makes blue, which I think is lapis on the budding block. Yep, that's lapis. What does this make? Glowstone. Put that on a budding block? No. No, you cannot, Max. What the fuck? Redstone crystals? Oh boy. That doesn't make anything. Stone petal makes gray dye. Gray dye, I'm pretty sure, makes lead. So we've got lead. I got everything but yellow. I need yellow. I need yellow. Yellow. Give me some yellow, dude. This is gonna drive me nuts. I need yellow. That's orange. Yellow. Nope. Pretty sure that oxidized daisy is what I need to get into whatever else. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Yeah, we got a yellow. Okay. We got a yellow. We could use like 2 more yellow if that is a possibility. But of course, it's going to take a long time to get the other yellow. Look, I got no yellow right there. So now I'm kind of looking for like 2 of every flower, 3 of every flower if I can get it. That didn't give us any flowers. So that sucks. Okay, so we've got some blues, we got 2 yellows, we got some reds. We got oxidized daisies, which will make light gray, which I think was the lead, right? No, that's tin. Okay, so we can make 2 tins. We can make, what does orange give us? Orange on the block will give us copper. Okay, we got 1 copper's worth. We're getting somewhere. That didn't give us anything that we wanted. We're getting a ton of different achievements from doing this. We're also running out of bone meal. Give me some flowers. There we go. There we go. There we go. That gave me a few more flowers. All right, we got 1 more piece for today, which also wielded us some super nice flowers. Okay, cool. We're also out of hunger. All right, so we've got white, which makes light gray dye. We have a ton. We could build a ton of those. Blood poppies. Can we make red dye out of that? No, we can't. I guess these are for specific things. Well, it is crazy storming out there. Definite bee farming could be an option. But anyway, so we've got a whole bunch of different ones. White dye is what makes iron. Yeah, okay, so we've got some of those too. All right, this is awesome. We got mandrake seeds, we got water artichoke seeds, we've got grove spores, we've got aubergine seeds, snowball seeds. What do we do with those? Tell me you can just plant it. Can you just plant it anywhere? Oh my gosh, this could be crazy. Our little worms are still... Can you just plant snowball seeds? Can you accelerate the growth of snowball seeds? That would be even better. Where's our hoe? I think it's in our... Yeah, there it is. You can. And what you get out of there is it looks like a pin, an icy needle. And what do you do with that? Absolutely nothing. And it gave us some more snowball seeds. Okay. Let's put all of our flower findings and stuff in here. Should we see what a water artichoke does? I mean, I guess we could just try these things out. Okay, you can't. Oh, this probably has to be planted in water, huh? Well, it doesn't do anything great for you. Looks like I'm gonna be putting a kettle for some other random stuff. We're never gonna grow that again. Throw that up in there. What was the other one? Oh, mandrake seeds. Oh no, a mandrake is that tree. I don't want to grow that tree. And I think that was it for seeds. Well, we got garlic. What can this be used for? Nothing. Can we eat it? Well, we could if I had hunger missing. Oh, well, I done broke that again. Okay, well, there we go. Got some garlic growing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so today was productive. Today was good. I'm liking what we got going on here. This time we didn't corrupt the crap and break our quests and all this other junk that we did last time. Let's go check on this. We've been doing some other stuff for a little bit, so we can see how much we got. So this isn't too bad. And are we still sifting? We are still sifting. We're still stacks. We have stacks left to sift. So clearly this is going to be a good turnaround. I mean, this is going to be a good turnout. This is going to work. Maybe I take back everything I said. So if I take these stacks, right, and I just go like this, so it's 16 per stack. So it's not terrible, but it's not great. If that's by any large, you know. Got 16 there. We got some of that, so we can toss some of this in there. That's 32,000. We'll toss that iron in there real quick. And I mean, this is starting to work out. It looks like I'm more comfortable now building some iron tools. You know, so we can kind of start moving forward and progress a little further. It's just going to be a grind. It's going to be an absolute grind. We have more redstone geodes that we could smelt up for more redstone, so we have it when the time comes. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the episode today. Air attack. We need to watch out. This guy's going to throw an anvil down. There it is. Good thing we weren't underneath that bad boy. Awesome. We got 2 anvils now, so we can do all kinds of cool stuff with that. But all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. You know, the usual subscribe, like, comment. You know, if you guys are on Twitch, hit that follow button. I go live pretty much every day, sort of, almost every day. Usually around the same time, Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Time. It's going to be probably around 3 o'clock. And I'll see you guys all later on.